The entire team at Emsolation want to acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional lands of the Wurundjeri people. We want to recognise that we are recording and telling our stories on the stolen land of our country's first storytellers. We wish to pay our respects to all Wurundjeri elders and ancestors, and to extend that respect to any First Nations peoples who listen to Emsolation. We recognise Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples' continued connection to the land and waters of this country, and acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. Always was, always will be.
This is Emsolation.
Well, hello there and welcome to Emsolation. My name is Em Rossiano. I'm a writer, a singer, a stand-up comedian, a maximalist power queen, a neurodivergent magic brain and a podcaster. And this is a special little something for your podcast feeds. I realised when we suggest and tell you about live podcast shows, many of you would be like, well, what the hell does that entail? I know what an Em Rossiano live performance looks like. I know what to expect, how I'm going to feel. But how does a live podcast work? And I realise unless you've experienced it, and we've only done them in Melbourne, you probably feel a bit of, trepidation about it. So what I thought we would do is put together a bit of a amuse-bouche, a tasting plate, if you will, of an Emsolation Live show, because we are putting one on in Sydney on December the 3rd at the Enmore Theatre, but we're also going to be doing one in Melbourne in February and the rest of the country also next year. So I wanted you to gird your loins and understand what to expect. You get me, first of all, and you know what I'm like live, but Michael Lucas living his full, pop girl group fantasies on stage, because he did start out as an actor. But you know what we say, those who can't do right. Oh my God, that's so unfair. But that's his little time to shine. He loves it. And because it's me, I have to force some singing on you. So all of that occurs. And what I want to bring to you is, look, last November, we put on a show at the National Theatre in Melbourne, and it was a good fun time, 90s themed. We went all out. The people who attended went all out. And I wanted to take you through the highlights of that. And if you went, this is a moment for you to just, take yourself back, bask in the warmth of an excellent time that was had that maybe you'd forgotten about. Because let's be honest, the news cycle, everything that's going on everywhere is grim. And oftentimes I think about, should I be doing the kind of light-weighty escapism? But maybe that's my service that I provide to you. That's what we make for you. And our live shows are certainly a safe space for everybody. And a lot of people come on their own, which is my most favourite thing, because making friends as an adult is tough. And all Emsolators, we're cut from the same cloth, of the same ilk, so you are amongst friends even if they're strangers. But as I say, last November, we put on a live show and it was so much fun. And if you get yourself a VIP ticket, you get Michael and I to yourself for a very intimate Q&A. And this is what happens when Michael and I are let loose with microphones and there's crowd interaction involved. Oh, well, hello, VIPs! Oh, look at you all stunning humans. Michael's just having some pizza.
Sorry, everyone.
Can we take a moment to appreciate the hair, please?
Commitment.
I think he looks like Sting, which is Sting circa now. You go and eat your pizza. I don't need you. Go.
I don't want to be Sting. I want to be Madonna from Like a Virgin to True Blue. That's my aspiration.
I just want to sing every step I take. Every time I look at you, I'm sorry. You look like 60-year-old Sting. But 60-year-old Sting looks like 30-year-old Michael. I mean,
It's not getting any better.
Guess what I've got? I have my very own...
Beautiful.
Segway harp.
And Chella's here to say, move on.
Where's Elio?
In the car park, in the car. Don't worry, I cracked a window.
imagine anything worse? If you are the parent of an autistic child, can you imagine anything worse than having them here right at this moment sitting next to you? Fuck that. This morning he yelled at me because I couldn't read his mind. He said, Mum, what's the thing I was watching yesterday, the thing with the thing? I said, I can't read your mind. He said, why can't you read my mind? It's not fair. Are you fucking kidding me? I said, please don't ask me with my fucking child. He's with his other parent, the person whose other responsibility. My husband never gets asked where Elio is. Do you think he fronts up to a fucking bike ride and someone says to him, oh, where's Elio? No disrespect to the person who asked. He's everyone's favourite member of the family. Marcella and Odie know their place. He's my favourite child. It's all fine. We're definitely going to keep on track. It's fine. It won't shock you to know that we did not keep on track. The side quests came thick and fast. And because I had people there who can play musical instruments, my side quests were given a backing track. Somehow, in our end-of-year extravaganza last year, Michael and I stumbled across the stories of how we lost our virginities, because of course we did. Please enjoy. We lost our virginity at the same age, which is wild, but actually really on brand.
Perfect sense.
Okay, so go. Can you tell the story or you don't want to? Just be general. Just do broad sweeping strokes because I'm going to fucking sing my story, so you're fine. I won't even remember yours. It's fine. My dad's going to come out. It's going to listen to me talk about my vagina, like my vulva. It's going to be fine. Go.
I want to say it was very Dawson and... What was Dawson's girlfriend's name? Joey, childhood friend, my neighbour's granddaughter. Can you believe it? And it was... Those laughs are making me wonder if she's in the audience tonight. And
Actually, I didn't want to tell you. But please, can you bring out?
Shut up.
Joking. I didn't. Fuck, I wish I had have though. Oh.
We got really trashed and we went back to... Her grandparents had a granny flat.
Oh, this is so much worse than I remember.
That's
just
where
the gratuitous use of the word granny in this story.
Well, weirdly, I'd known her since we were quite little kids, and we had discovered like a book of sexual positions when we were like 10. We had, honestly, with pictures. What?
Nothing.
Anyway, then we grew up, and then we attempted to replicate some. It was bad. I was drunk. All I remember was we didn't want our families to know, so I scuttled back afterwards to my own home. And then I remember I rang her the next day, and I remember she...
on the home phone?
Yeah.
So was anyone else in the house?
No, I did. I managed to do it from, you'd scuttle away to
and you'd stretch out that.
Yeah,
like a psychopath. Do you remember answering phones? There was no caller ID. It was just fucking potluck. You just pick it up and say hello. Go.
I rang her to, just to sort of check in and basically to see where is this going to head. And I remember, she answered the phone and she just went, I was so drunk, I don't remember anything.
Not a great review. And if we could please welcome my father out to the stage. To help me talk about when I lost my virginity. My father, everybody. I lay down on the cobblestones in my Daisy maxi skirt. Didn't think I'd lose my hymen in the dirt. Oh, my poor dad. Although he does love it. Now, for those of you coming to the end more or thinking about it, Vincey will once again be performing on stage. He's like a Mercedes, an old vintage Mercedes that you wheel out of the garage for the once-a-year drive. He's in mint condition, but he just likes to perform a few times a year. I mean, the man is, in his mid-70s. But Vincey will definitely be there on December the 3rd. Why? Why would you want to miss that? Now, we also have special guests. I can tell you, our Enmore Show's guest, well, you've been watching this person on your televisions, I have to tell you. They're from the Michael Lucas universe. Another clue, she has been one of our favourite characters, easily. Michael and I speak about her often. I wonder who it could be. I don't know. It's a mystery. Well, our guest last year was the one and only Casey Donovan, of course, the winner of Australian Idol 2004, but now musical theatre doyenne and diva. She joined us for a chat and then an amazing performance of Tina Turner's Simply the Best. Oh, drink this in your ears. Listen. There she is. Ladies and gentlemen, Australian Idol's winner, Season 2, Casey Donovan! Yeah.
Hi. Hello.
Babes. I love you. Here, you sit in. And Michael, you're sitting on the poof.
Appropriate.
Sorry, I was just backstage vabbing.
Casey Donovan, those... Bitch, if you released a perfume, I mean, Delta Goodrum's done it. Casey Donovan's Vashin, Eau de Vashin.
Yeah.
I'd buy it. Casey Donovan was asked yesterday if she would be here in classic M fashion. Yesterday I'm in the shower and I'm like, I think I need a guest. So I text Casey and she's like, yeah, I'll fucking do it. I'm flying in at 6 p.m.
Yeah, just cheeky Uluru stop to here. Why not?
What a legend.
Thank you for being here so much.
Thank you for having me.
Now, before, all I want to do is talk about the Australian Idol finale. But before we go to that, Casey is, I would argue, the most successful idol now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
I think so. And I also think you're the first idol to truly hit the status of national treasure. And I really mean it. Because, and the measure for me is how excited my mum is to know. And the fact that my mum, every New Year's Eve for my mum is you.
Oh, I love that. That's beautiful.
She loves you, and I truly mean it. And also you in musicals, you on stage, every time you come out, every time she sees you, you deliver. And you're a national icon. You really are.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
No.
Thank you very much.
So, babes, you've just finished 9 to 5.
Yep, 3 weeks, I think.
Casey Donovan, it is nearly, I think it's 19 years?
19 in January next year, yeah.
For the first time. I get a bit emotional thinking about it. I mean, I've blocked out a lot of it.
Yeah,
Both of us were in deep trauma.
Well, yeah, we're going through a lot.
Casey's, so Ricky Lee, Amali and I shared a bedroom and then Casey slept at the front door
Yeah.
on the landing
Yeah.
in a bed there. And Ricky and I designated ourselves her mothers. Like, she didn't have a choice. And we said, you will sleep here out front, like a teenager.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck,
literally.
you were a teenager.
I was, yeah. I was only 16. I was a baby. I'm just a baby.
But clearly the most talented of all of us. Like, it was nuts. You were just raw. It was just oozing it. I had no idea what I was doing. I'd never sung in public. And then we go through this whole thing together. And the night of the grand final at the Opera House, I just don't know if I've ever told you this, were the greatest nights of my life. So going into the grand final, we all kind of thought Anthony's going to, there's a lock on Anthony.
Always, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The single was his. So, a bit of background if you don't know.
Oh my God, this is so
The
good.
last 4 people in the show get to record the winner's single. Now, here I am outside darting up every 3 seconds. Anthony as well, just smoking durries. The only 2 left. The 2 finalists were the only 2 smokers in the house. It was amazing. But all the 4 people get to sing the winner's single. So, and then it kind of voted off the island and then the winner takes the song. And I listened to it and I listened to his version. I was like, it's Anth all the way. And on the night we're all walking up the thing and everyone's nervous and I'm like, I don't want to walk up those stairs in these heels in a sari.
Sorry. No.
It's controversial. Yeah.
Casey.
Switzerland. That's fine. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Anyway, now we know.
Cool. Okay, yep, so you're walking up.
So walking up the thing,
In your
and it
fucking
was
sari.
set. Also, you may have not seen or been aware that there was one of those manic people that just jump off things. Remember
the serial pest.
The serial pest.
Yeah, the one dude, Peter, what's his name? He's invaded every pitch of every grand final. Yeah.
So he jumps off a balcony
In the Opera House.
breaks his leg or some part of his body.
Literally.
Anthony and I are in an ad break and we're just like, no, we weren't. We're going to the big medley that we were all practiced and ready for.
Have a good time. No, it was a silver chair one.
It was the whole medley that we
Yep.
took all week to rehearse.
That's right.
No one wanted to be there.
No.
But, you know, so that's happening and the whole way through, I'm like, Anthony's got it. Like, I'm a kid. I'm just Casey from Bankstown. I'm not going anywhere. Like, this is awesome. I love this. This is great. But I'm not going to win this show. It's not for me. You know, his single was better. Next minute, because I wasn't a very good listener and I also wasn't very good at talking. So for what would take Em and everyone 20 minutes to do like a piece to camera, oh yeah, having a great day, best time of my life, you know, Australian Idol, here I'm going, good. They're like, no, Casey, can you just explain? Like, so put the question in the answer. So how was your day today? Day was good.
Oh, I vividly recall you literally, the producer said to you, oh yeah, and can you just let us know what you did? Stuff.
Yeah, I did stuff. I don't know, can I go for a cigarette? Like, well, how long do we have to be here? But yeah, it was very much, that was my life. But
there were 11 of us side of stage. And I just remember we were all expecting Kalia and we were all standing there and Ricky and I next to each other like, oh God, we're going to have to hear the fucking prayer again or something, I don't know. And then G and James say Casey. It was one of the greatest moments. I mean, yes.
Aw, Em.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause, please. Casey Donovan.
Thank you very much. Oh, yeah.
Call you when I need you, my heart's on fire. Come to me, wild and wild. Yeah. Ooh, when you come to me, give me everything I need.
I mean, what a voice. Goosebumps the size of golf balls. Amazing. Casey wasn't the only one, though, that got in front of a microphone. I had Marcella, my eldest child, join me on stage. And, you know, when you think about mother-daughter duets, I don't know if Alanis Morissette's You Ought to Know comes to mind. And I kind of realised as we were halfway through, my daughter singing, and every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. You know, there's just a few lyrics. As a mother, I don't know, when you're holding a newborn babe in your arms, you'll imagine watching your daughter sing an older version of me. Is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theatre? I proudly watched on thinking, oh, she sounds great. And then the lyrics hit me, as is so often the case. But it's fine. It was a musical performance. Here's a little bit of Chella and I singing. And then what we all really came for, Michael Lucas took to the stage to give us a stirring rendition of I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. Just get ready. I don't think you're ready.
'Cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me it hold me until you die? Till you die, but you're still alive. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know.
Now, all of you are going to need to do the BVs.
You're going to have to
everyone-
please sing.
Yeah.
This is a literal nightmare.
/ dream.
Last year, she made me sing Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. But that didn't have 1,000-strong audience and a full band behind this. It's torture. It's torture.
You have been waiting training your whole life for this moment.
It's going to be so bad in so many ways, like tone, pitch, everything's
It's gonna be amazing.
all right.
Way to pump yourself up. Are you ready? Don't worry, Vincey's next to you. It's okay. Take it off.
You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way, but I want it that way, 'cause I want it that way.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I just wanted to, I know a lot of you, look, we're all anxious people here. And sometimes when you hear of, what do you mean they're doing a live podcast? I don't think I want to go to that. I think there's going to be people and noise. And I just wanted to allay your fears and also just give you a little bit of information about what the whole experience involves. If you've liked what you've heard and you're like, I need a night out, I have earned some time of escapism amongst friendly faces, bright colours, glittery ensembles, please come along December 3 to the Enmore Theatre and everywhere else. Be looking out because there will be further announcement for more shows next year. But Sydney, I'm looking forward to seeing you. We're going to make some magic that night. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Get your tickets for the Emsolation End of Year Extravaganza via Ticketek at enmoretheatre.com.au or via the link in our bio.